Wow, we are live. We are live. We are live. We are live. Just some seconds into the start of the program, and finally, we are live. We are live. So let's see who has joined. Who has joined in this program, hanging out with me, Joy Okonkwo. You are welcome. So far, the view count is 0, but let's see. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'm just looking at the count now to see who has joined. The moment I have the first person, I'm going to begin. Begin. Okay, I think I've posted on the group. Okay, so we are live. We are live. I'm trying to see who will be the first person to join me in this hangout. So nice to be here. It is amazing to have this hangout with you. So let's see, where are my viewers? Where are my innovative educators? Innovative educators. Whoa. So let me see. The moment I have the first person join, I will begin. So who will be the first person to join? I'm so curious to know who will be the first person to join me in the hangout today. I think I should have something special for the first person to join. That would be nice to do. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. I'll just make a quick post to Facebook that we are live. We are live. It's so good to be here. It's so good to be here. So, just making a quick post on Facebook. We are live. We are live. We are live. Okay. That was quick. And quickly put on the link. Okay. So far, no one else has joined me in the Hangouts. Okay, I'll just hold out a bit, and when I have the two people. That is nice. If you're just joining, you're welcome. Welcome to this Hangout with Joy Okonkwo. Please just drop you can drop your name to say hello, and also your level at which you teach, if you're an educator, if you're in the tertiary, if you're in the secondary or early childhood. Just let me know. I'd love to know that about you. Welcome. Let me see so far who I have with me. So I have just one person, and I'm going to begin. Welcome. I'll be sharing my screen shortly, and we would get this hangout rolling. Oh, Awotunde Rhoda. Rhoda, you're welcome. It's so good to have you hang out with me today, and you're a copper. Wow. I served, that was 2012, that should be 8 years ago. So nice to have you join. It's a pleasure. So I'm going to be sharing my screen now. We would begin, and the rest would have to catch up with us. Welcome. Rhoda, I think I should have a special present for you for being the first to join. I would try to have something for you. I would. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now and we can begin. Okay, we can begin. Okay. All right. So, welcome once again. Welcome everyone who is already connected now. So far, we have Rhoda Wotunde. Thank you so much, Rhoda. And Rhoda, I hope you can hear me. Just drop an emoji to show that you can hear me loud and clear before I continue with the presentation. Just let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, am I audible enough, or I have to adjust my audio? If you can just let indicate in the comment section. Oh, that's good. She can hear me. Great, 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 great. So let's just get this hangout started. I promise to wrap up this within the next 90 minutes. I hope we're able to achieve that, but let's just get it started. So you should know about your trainer, right? So I'm Joy Okonkwo, Chioma Joy Okonkwo. I'm actually a lecturer at the University of Port Harcourt, and I'm an edupreneur. More about that later. So for fun facts, I am actually a certified Microsoft educator trainer, and I love to just do what I'm doing now, sharing teaching methods, technologies with others. Basically, what I love to do is to help educators gain digital edge. We're in the digital era, and helping educators transition effectively as innovative educators in the 21st century. I love to do that. I love to be a part of people's journey as they do so, as they transition. So if you're looking into join the academia, if you're already in there and you just want to rebrand yourself, you're in the right place. So in this hangout, there are certain things, there are basic objectives we have in this hangout. By the end of this hangout, you should be able to know who an innovative educator is. You will also learn the benefit of becoming a Microsoft certified innovative educator. Then more importantly, this is like the crux, how you can become that certified MIE. And I'll just make a basic introduction to the use of Microsoft Teams. So with that being said, let's get into the heart of the matter. Yay. So it's going to come as a question. Who is an innovative educator? This is a word that have been thrown around, innovation and all that. So who is really an innovative educator? We know innovation has to do with the word new, right? So doing things in a new way, in a creative way. I have a definition from the Microsoft Educator Center, and I'll share that shortly. So, according to Microsoft Education, an innovative educator is a visionary educator who is using technology to pave way for other educators and other students to be able to support better learning and student outcomes. That was the definition given by Microsoft Education Center, and it's a beautiful definition. But I just wanted to add something to this definition. You know, when it comes to education technology, education comes first. So I expanded this definition to mean is an educator. An innovative educator is an educator who uses research-based teaching methods and technology to create vibrant learning environments where better learning outcomes are achieved. So in a nutshell, an innovative educator is one who is seeking new ways of engaging with the students to achieve better learning outcome. If you're doing this already, my dear, you are an innovative educator. In the previous training I did, I talked about the anatomy of a 21st century innovative educator. And I arranged those acronyms as SECT. I'm going to share that now, okay? So I arranged the acronym as SECT. In that anatomy, the innovative educator is a scholar. You are willing to look at research-based methods, just search for things and study and learn to be a better teacher. You're also an experimenter, one who is willing to try new things. He or she is a collaborator. You can work effectively with other people, be it students and other teachers within your field and also outside your field. I can't tell you the countless time I've had to partner with people from other fields just to learn more and also to broaden my horizon as an educator. He or she is also a curator. Like what I do now, I gather content, organize them in a way that can be understood by educators and also the students. He or she is a technologist. You're willing to use technology to achieve to attain better learning outcome for your student, and he or she is a teacher for learning. So a simple way to remember this is the acronym SECT. S for scholar, E for experimenter, C for collaborator, C for curator, T for technologist, and the last T is a teacher for learning. So that is who an innovative educator is. So there's a reflection question we have to consider here. Remember, this is an hangout. It's not just a one-way flow of information. At any point in time, if you have questions, you can drop. I will only see the questions and get back to you. So let's consider the reflection question for today. These definitions I have made, do they really align with your personal understanding of who an innovative educator is? Please let me know in the comment section. These definitions I gave, the one by Microsoft, a visionary educator using tech to pave the way. The other expanded one I also gave, that's using research-based teaching method. These definitions I gave about the innovative educator, does it really align with your personal understanding? Please let me know in the comment section if it aligns with your personal understanding of who an innovative educator is. Okay? Who an innovative educator is. So you can let me know in the comment section. And this question is not to bring about shame or anything. It's nothing to be ashamed about. I will tell you something personal. You know, at a point in my life, I had to realize that I was more of a subject expert. I wasn't really preparing myself to be like a very, very, very great educator at that. And when I realized that, I knew I needed to make some decisions. And I will share with you those decisions I made. Wow. Victoria is saying it aligns. Thank you, Victoria, for your comment. It aligns with her personal understanding. That's great. That's great. So, like I said, this question is not to foster or bring about shame. It's just a cause for us to reflect internally and know if there's change we need to make. I had to make that change. I had to make that change and make it intentional that I want to really be an innovative educator. I don't just want to be a subject expert, come to class and do whatever. I want to be someone that is a worthy role model for the students whom I'm teaching or that will pass through my classes. So, okay, let's move on. Let's move on. So this is where it all begins. Now we know who an innovative educator is. So where it all begins, this is the magic point where the whole thing is happening. The Microsoft Educator Community. Wow. Now, the Microsoft Educator Community is actually a free professional development hub where you can learn about the latest educational research, and also you can acquire skills, tools to implement best practices. I did not really have a background in education. I didn't study education, but recently I've had people come up to me and like, oh, did you study education? You sound like someone who has a background in education. I didn't, but what I was doing is that I was intentional. This community helped me to really acquire a lot of knowledge when it comes to pedagogies and how to just the science and the art of teaching. So it's a very wonderful community. And I noted something here. It is free. Can you see? Entirely free. It's a support hub where educators are supporting each other. And if you're listening to me and you're like, oh, all this is great, where do we begin? Where do we begin? All right. I have the next slide would answer your question on the benefits. Benefit of becoming a Microsoft innovative educators. The first one, it gives you the opportunity to connect with a global community of educators. In the times we are in, network is worth a lot. Now, imagine being able to connect with over 1 million educators. Do you know what it does for you? No matter the subject you're teaching, you'll be able to find someone who is teaching something similar, who has gone ahead of you. And the benefits are just enormous. You can form relationships that will bring forth fruitful collaborations for you, all because you're part of the community. And as at this year, the community, the members are over 1 million educators from all over the world, all over the world. So that's the first benefit, opportunity to connect, networking opportunity, which is very nice. If you're feeling these benefits, just give me a drop a thumb up for me if you're feeling these benefits, okay? So I would know. Now, the second one is free access to educational resources. You've heard about this, that content is king. Content is king in the world we live in. Information, and not just anyhow information, verified, accurate information is so priceless. It's so priceless. You're going to have access to world class information, best practices. It's not just what is happening in Nigeria, it's not just what is happening in your locality. It broadens your horizon. You're able to see what other classroom teachers are doing. Okay, so the next benefit, you can earn points and badges. Yes, for every course you complete on the Microsoft Educator Community Platform or the Microsoft Educator Center, you're given points and you'll be given a badge. You can display this badge in your professional profiles like LinkedIn or any, even on Facebook or whatever social media platform you use. You can display and set yourself apart as a professional. You know, you want to have this brand as an educator, that you're not just one who is restricted to what is happening locally. That is fine, but you are in tune with the international best practices. So it's also a great way. And all this, it is free. So the next one is, it gives you the opportunity, professional development opportunity in ICT integration. Yay, Rhoda is giving a thumb up. So ICT integration, a number of people have challenge when it comes to ICT integration. How do I use technology in the classroom? I've had to train educators on the use of tech, and they'll be like, this thing was so difficult before, but now seeing other educators do this in this community, it just encourages me that no matter what, I can do this. When I see people of my age bracket doing this, let's say you're an elderly educator now, and the stereotype is that, oh, maybe you're not tech savvy and all. By the time you see another educator, maybe from another country, doing the same thing, you are like, oh, I can do this. And that's what that community does for you. It pushes you, it encourages you to strive to be better. And all this is for free. That's the great part. All this is for free. Now let's look at the progression. This is what the progression is looking like. When you come into the community, you're going to be at the orange level, which is the community member. At the end of this, one of the action points you will be taking is to visit the Microsoft Educator Center. I'm going to leave the link. Once you visit it and create your profile, you are at this level, community member. Then we'll take it a step ahead. By the time you take courses and earn the designated point, you'll be certified as a Microsoft Innovative Educator in that community. Yes, so you have moved from orange to yellow. You are moved from orange to yellow. Then we also take it a step further. Now, every year, Microsoft has this nomination process, an application process where you nominate yourself as an educator expert, innovative educator expert. And if your submission is accepted, you're going to come to this third level. Now, should I surprise you with something? I joined the community 18th of February 2020. By June, I was already a Microsoft Educator trainer. You can actually become a trainer. That one is so easy. All you have to do is to complete the Trainer Academy program and train 100 educator. I was already a trainer by June. By August, I became an expert, and I want the same for you. You know, something really touched me recently when the list for this year came out, the Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert list. I went to the Nigeria section and I checked. Most of the people, most of the schools I saw there were these very big schools and the rest. And I was like, people have the opportunity to come up. And I was the only one from a federal university. My department was the only department captured in that list, that global list. Now imagine what it does for me. Imagine how it sets me apart in my department. I was the only one from a federal university in Nigeria, from my department, from my university, to appear on that list. So imagine what it does for your school. And now you are now the one that will start training others, bringing others in. So the next focus for us now is the MIE fellow. That is where I'm aiming for now. And I want you can progress from orange level to join me at the expert and the trainer level, and we can all strive to move on to the fellow level. Now, the fellow is an expert who has been invited to participate as a fellow in the by Microsoft US Education. You have to be really active, showing that you're really engaging other educators, you're in your country, in your locality, before you will be invited as a fellow. So now let's get the work begin. Someone is already saying, oh, this is great. So where do I start? I want to join Orange fast. So getting your certification, first things first, first things first. The first thing you need to do to become an MIE, first, like I said, you join the community, yes, orange level. Then you need to take at least 2 courses. You need 1,000 points. 1,000 points to get there. 1,000 points to be able to be certified as an MIE. Then on the platform, we're going to take a brief tour of the Microsoft Innovative Educator Center shortly. I will take you on a tour on what the platform looks like. Then you take courses, and each course has a point. After the point, you'll be given a completion badge and a certificate. And the way the courses are structured is that each course has modules. And the moment you go through the modules, at the end, there's a quiz. And if you take that quiz, you need to score at least 80% to pass the course. So it is not very difficult. If you pay attention to the course as you're learning, there are some key ideas that are being through, and these are the things that you would be asked. So 80% is what is needed to pass. So I will show you this is what your certificate is going to look like. So nice. So as you can see, 18th February, that was when I became a Microsoft Innovative Educator. So now imagine your name, imagine your name in place of my name, and having this certificate of recognition, attaching it to your profile, your LinkedIn, or your profile, whatever platform you want to post it in. So it is so nice. I look at this and I'm so happy with how far I have come, the changes I've been able to make by God's grace. So it is really amazing. So if you see yourself becoming an MIE, so just type in the comment section, I am an MIE in the making. I am an MIE in the making. It's good to just say this thing out there. Let's make these affirmations. So begin to affirm in the comment section, I am an MIE in the making. Okay, so let's see let the affirmations start coming in. Okay. Now the steps to take. All that good stuff, we have to start from somewhere, right? I once started my journey as a community member. So this is the step you need to take. We begin by going to the site, education.microsoft.com. Education.microsoft.com. I think I'm going to put it here so we can see education.microsoft.com. Okay. So I'm displaying it now, education.microsoft.com. So if you have not registered, all you have to do is sign up. You can sign up with your Google account or your Microsoft account if you have any, like an Outlook. You can sign up with your valid email account. Then you set up your profile, go to browse courses, decide on the course you want to take, and start from there. So right now I'm going to stop the sharing, and I would connect again for me to show you the Microsoft Educator Center. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing briefly, then I'll take you on a brief tour of the Microsoft Educator Center so you can see what the center looks like. Okay, I'm sharing my screen shortly now, just bear with me. Good. Oh, oh, sorry, hold on. I think I missed it there. Sorry, I'm not sharing the right screen. So just a moment, please. Just a moment, please. Um, Application window. Just the moment I had it. I had it somewhere here, somewhere here. Oh, okay. Just a moment, please. I'm trying to just see that I have the right window for you. Uh, okay. All right, we're up now. So this is what the platform looks like, education.microsoft.com. So you see this is the Educator Center. And because I already have set up my account, that is why you're seeing my face here with the name. So this is what the Microsoft Educator Center looks like. Okay, so now you're going to find, like if they have new courses, you'll find it here, new and noteworthy. I note whatever is new there and I can click and begin learning. You can also ask an MIE, that's an option, an expert you can ask. Then you have learning paths. Learning paths have courses that have been organized. So there are various learning paths. Personally, for me, I began with the 21st Century Learning Design. I highly recommend that learning path. It's so nice. Then, or you can click here, view all courses. You click here, it brings out all the courses that are available. So that is for the Microsoft Educator Center. Now, when you click on the face icon, it's going to bring out your name. That is the name you used in registering. So your name is going to show, and it's good to have your name boldly written because this is the name that will appear in all the certificates you're going to have. And under this, you have my profile, redeem achievement code, and sign out for when you want to sign out. For redeem achievement code, the code every one of you who participated in this training, I'm going to send you a code. And when you set up your account, you can just come here, click on redeem achievement code, enter in that code, and you'll be given the Microsoft certificate for this particular training program. So you're going to have a certificate. All you have to do when you set up your account, come to profile area and redeem the code. Then under my profile, let me show you, okay? My profile has all the courses you have done. You can also print out your transcript. It will appear as a PDF if I click this. So it's so easy. All the courses you have done, all the courses you have done, all the courses. So you can see my own. These are all the courses I've completed under this. And it's not just that maybe when you get the 1,000 points, you stop there. No, you have to also press ahead. Make sure you still citizenship, social emotional learning, Microsoft Educator Trainer Community Academy. This one was because I wanted to be a trainer. That's why I had to complete this training, and some other courses too, some tools, Flipgrid, Microsoft Way, how to use Office 365. You would find interesting courses, crafting a collaborative learning environment. So these are just examples of courses I have completed under this platform. So every course you complete, you would find in your profile area. Okay. So you will find that in your profile area. So easy to do. And if you want to come back to the center, all you have to do is click back on the Educator Center. It will take you back to the general area where you can browse for courses. This is where we began from. So the platform is so easy to navigate. You can easily navigate everywhere in that place. So it's so easy. Okay. So we'll go back to the slide now. We'll go back to the previous slide. Share screen. Okay. I'll be sharing my screen shortly. Okay, so I'm back to the previous slide. Oh, Rhoda is saying, I'm just seeing your comments, Rhoda. Rhoda is saying she's an MIE in the making. Amen to that. Amen to that. You're going to be one. You're going to be one. By the end of this training, you will have all the information you need to become an MIE and even progress even to the expert level. Okay, so it is so easy to do. So easy. All right. So if at any point in time you have a question, you can leave in the comment section. I would see it in the studio here and I would respond to your question. So I've talked about this, and now on to the second part of this training, Microsoft Teams. If you've ever heard about Microsoft Teams, please let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. Have you heard about or used Microsoft Teams before? You can just type yes or no in the comment section so I will know if you have. So Microsoft Teams it is. Let's begin with Microsoft Teams. Now, in the course of this training, I want to make you understand that this is just an introduction. What I did as a gift to everyone who is participating in this training, I recorded a tutorial on how to use Microsoft Teams. In that tutorial, I covered how to get started with Microsoft Teams, how you can create and customize your team, how you can upload content to the team, how you can distribute assignments and grade, and also how you can make conversations, chats, and announcements. These 5 areas I covered in the tutorial, and I will be making that available to everyone who is a part of the training. I'm just trying to save time. I know it's 7 p.m. This should be 7:33 in Nigeria. In China here, it's already 2 a.m. Okay, Titilayo is saying no, it's okay, it's okay. So that's a good place to begin. You, by the end of this training, and when you go through the tutorial, you will be conversant with Microsoft Teams. It's not so difficult to use. Okay, so it's already 2 a.m. here in China, and we're already in Saturday. How cool is that? We're already in Saturday. This is early morning. Okay, now let's begin with Microsoft Teams. Now, Microsoft Teams is actually a digital hub where teachers and students can work together to create vibrant, personalized learning environments. And it's not just limited to school use. Businesses are also now using it to communicate with their staff and other people they need to also relate with. So if you can think of a virtual classroom and a video conferencing tool all in one place, that is Microsoft Teams for you. It allows you to create collaborative classrooms where you can collaborate with others, with the students. It allows you to personalize learning with the assignment. Microsoft Teams actually has a very nice feature called the OneNote. That OneNote enables you to personalize feature. You can even grade manually in that this thing. You can use the annotation tool. So it is really amazing. And there's even actually a course on Microsoft Team on the platform. When you join the Microsoft Educator Community Center, rather, there's actually a course on how to use Microsoft Team. I actually recommend that course. It's a nice course. In addition to my tutorial, you would find it helpful. Then in Microsoft Team, you can also stream live staff communication. Some of the face-to-face staff meetings we'll have, those ones may not really be necessary, because with Microsoft Team, you can pass this information across. You can hold, it's just like having a video conferencing if you want to do in a particular place. Everything is happening in the Microsoft Team. So you have teacher to teacher collaboration as well as class collaboration and communication. So it is so easy to do. Now, how to get started with Team? The first thing is to launch the Team app from your Office dashboard or visit team.microsoft.com. Visit team.microsoft.com. At this point, let me just clarify something. Microsoft Teams is actually a part of Microsoft 365. And the Microsoft 365 is a subscription-based model. But the good thing about Microsoft Teams is that you can use it without needing to have the Microsoft Teams. Sorry, without needing to have the Microsoft 365. All you have to do is to visit the site and sign up to begin. Okay, sign up to begin. Then the next thing is to create a team. You can create a team or join, then add members. I'm going to show you that shortly. Okay, now if you can look at this, if you look at the bar where you have the address, teams.microsoft.com. Now, because I already signed up, you can see that this is my initial CO, and it's showing me the various options to create a team or to join a team. Let's say you've created a team like you will learn in the tutorial. And that team, you can create a code. You can generate a code. With that code, people can join the team. Your students can join the team, okay, with the code. Now, let's say we want to create a team. I click on create a team, and it's going to bring out four options, four team types. Do I want to create a class team or a professional learning community, where like I'm creating it to use for with other educators, or a staff team to manage school admin, or others, maybe book clubs, study group, or whatever needs that doesn't fall under this three category. For the sake of this hangout, I'll just assume that most of us are educators here, so I will just focus more on the class team. So let's say I click on class team. This is what will appear. So I click on class, and it takes me to a new area. So in this platform now, it is showing me all the previous teams I've created: the physical science, health research, preview staff, Pineview staff. These are examples of teams. This is a class team. This is a class team. This actually is a staff team. And this is a professional learning community. Okay. So there are various functions here. This is actually called a We tab. Sorry, this is the Me space. And this is your We space. But let's continue. Let's say I want to open this physical science now. I click on it and it's going to open. And this is what the platform looks like when you go into a particular class team. Now, for this class team, the title of this team is Physical Science. In that tutorial, you will learn how to actually create and customize your team. So it's not difficult, and you learn about the use of these various tabs. So they are so easy to use. So easy to use. Okay, so you have general, you have post, and you have file, conversation, and all that. So it is so easy to use. I would make that I will make the files available for the tutorial. It's free for everyone who will be a part of this training. I'm going to leave it in the group area so you can join. So if you have any question thus far, you can leave. I'm trying to beat off the time. So you can also leave in the comment section if you have any questions so far about what I've covered, the introduction to Microsoft Team, or how you can become an MIE. Please leave in the comment sections and I would respond to you. Okay? So now after this, and you're asking, what are my options? What do I need to do? What action points do I need to take? You have two options actually. You can choose to do it yourself, which is all right, or you can choose for me to do it with you. Okay. For do it yourself, all you have to do is to join the Innovative Educators Telegram community. This is a community where I post free resources, and we organize monthly trainings for educators in the Telegram community. So you can choose here. All you do, you receive the information and you work it out yourself. While for the do it with you, it's an accountability program. In that program, I actually work with you. You have access to me for like a month and even beyond that. And I'm able to help you go specifically from orange community level to, even if you want to go as far as becoming an expert or an MIE trainer, I would help you achieve that. So let's look at some of the things you stand to gain in the accountability program. So I actually structured it into modules. The first one is by a learning consultant, where he talked about making impact beyond the classroom. So important. You don't just want to be that educator who the only value or the relevance you have is just to within the classroom. You want to learn how to make impact. The first module covers that. Then the second module, 21st century learning design for educators. What I did, I took the 11-hour learning parts of the Microsoft 21st century learning design, and I deconstructed it into a 30-minute training or a 30-minute lecture video. So if you go through that, you're able to have a holistic view of all the 21st century learning design rubrics. And with that, you can be able to confidently go and take the Microsoft certification test, and you will scale through. All those who have gone through this, they have that testimony that they've been able to do that. Then I talked about digital tools in the third module, digital tools for 21st century teaching, creative ideas and strategies. You need these ideas and strategies, especially when it comes to teaching in Nigeria, because in as much as it's good to have global perspective, you have to bear in mind the local realities of teaching in Nigeria, in our country, the things that are applicable. Okay. Then I thought lastly, that's like a bonus module, digital literacy for educators. So this program is just a way of having you to work closely with me by the accountability program. You can choose to stop at the Telegram community level, which is okay. I'm still committed to the growth of the members there. But this is a more closer, you're coming a step closer to me. I'm able to show you my methods, my techniques, like how I went from community member February, and I got to expert and trainer level in August. So you can also replicate the same in your own case. Okay. And this is just what it is. The investment is 3,000, and for early bird, I wish it can extend more than this, but it's going to end by 1st September, and it will revert back to the original price of 3,000 naira. So the details are there. I will also share in the group areas where you can find this. So if you have any questions so far, please, please, please let me know. I would love to hear from you, what you think before I go through the action points, okay? Any questions so far? Excuse me. Does anyone have a question from anyone? Oh, it seems we are going to meet up with the timeline today. I actually planned for an hour and it's looking nice. We're going to meet that time. Okay. So any question? All right, I'll take the action points while I'm waiting for questions. Okay. Now, for the action point for you to remember after this hangout, first thing you need to do, you have to join the Innovative Educators Hangout, the Telegram group. This is where you can access the tutorial on Microsoft Teams, receive updates on trainings. Every month, I have training with my partners. We have trainings on how to just ensure that educators are being well equipped. So every month from April, we've been having consistent monthly trainings for free, for free. Yes, we look at what. Oh, Vashala, thank you so much. We look at what is applicable to our client and we make that presentation. You know, one thing about this is that I'm all about global perspective. Very great. But I know we have to bear in mind the local realities, the local context with which we find ourselves, data issues, bandwidth issues, lights problem, and all those things. These are things I know that many educators struggle with. So when we come together like this, our training are more relevant to what is really happening around. So we are taking this global perspective and we are fitting it into the local situations of the educators in Nigeria. And I'm sure other educators elsewhere too can also benefit. So you have to, it will be so, I highly recommend joining the Telegram community, okay? Then the next action point you have to take is you have to visit the Microsoft Educator Center. Please visit that center today and sign up. Then the last is you can redeem your code, the training code at the center. The moment you join, set up your profile, I'm going to send you the code personally. Please drop your email. You can either drop your email here or drop it in the group wherein you joined from. If you're coming from the WhatsApp group, you can drop on the WhatsApp group or you can drop on this platform too. It's okay. I would send you your training code. This training or this hangout is actually registered as a training in the Microsoft platform. Okay, so you have a code, and with that code, I give you the code. You enter and redeem the code, and you have the certificate bearing your name for this particular training. Okay. I'm just seeing a question by Rhoda is asking, just in case you want to bring someone onto this platform, how do I go about it? Okay, Rhoda, please throw in more light. Like, is it to bring someone into the Microsoft Innovative Educator community or to bring someone into the Telegram community? Just clarify so I can know how to answer. I want to give you a more robust response. Okay, please just let me know. Just add more detail to that. Is it to the Telegram community or to the Microsoft Innovative Educator, to the Microsoft Educator Center? Just please let me know. Just let me know and I will answer the question. Okay, so those are the action points. And remember, you can also work closely with me by joining the accountability program. I love to work with you on a personal level, get to know you, and hopefully we can also have strategy sessions too. So all this, and the early bird rates would only last for the 1st of September. So if you're considering that, you have to move fast. Okay, Rhoda, I'm still waiting for the clarification, but I would just assume if you're bringing someone into the, oh, someone is asking a question. What is the difference between Microsoft Innovative Educator, Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert, and Microsoft Innovative Educator Fellow? All right, let me use this. I'm going to use this to answer it. There's actually a difference. Okay. Now, the Microsoft Innovative Educator is a community member that has completed the designated activity points in the Microsoft Educator Center. And I said the point is 1,000. So any community member that have attained 1,000 points by virtue of taking courses is now going to be certified as a Microsoft Innovative Educator. Okay. Now, an expert is a Microsoft Innovative Educator that has like been assessed. There's actually there's an application process every year. Microsoft selects from the pool of Microsoft Innovative Educator. They select those educators who have been able to display resilience, that have been able to pioneer the use of technology, pave way for their colleagues to use technology, and also display the use of Microsoft technologies in their classroom. So you actually self-nominate yourself. You nominate yourself and they go through, you make a submission. These are part of the things I teach those who come into the accountability program, how to prepare the submission. You prepare the submission and submit, and Microsoft now goes through the application. Normally, you do this submission in June, July. By August, the results will come out. The successful applicants will be notified. I applied in June and I got the notification in August. All right, that is for experts. Then the fellow is actually a Microsoft Innovative Expert who has distinguished himself. Microsoft now will now acknowledge what you've done by inviting you or sending you a letter that you have become a fellow. So it is a progression. You move from Microsoft Innovative Educator to expert level, and from expert level you move from fellow to the fellow level. I hope I've been able to answer Bash or last question. So that is the difference between the three. The fellow is like of a higher level than the expert, and the expert higher than the Microsoft Innovative Educator. So it's a progression. You just progress all the way, progress all the way. All right. So back to Rhoda's question. Rhoda, I'm just going to assume that, okay, if you want to bring someone into the platform, the Telegram community, I would be sharing the link. This is the link for the Telegram community. All you have to do is this link. Follow the link. Telegram. It seems that we also make the slide available. If you joined from the WhatsApp group, I would make this resource available so you can also join that community. It's so important that you stay in touch, okay? You stay in touch. Future trainings, you're aware, and we're able to just keep each other accountable, okay? So, and if you're referring to making someone to join the Microsoft Innovative, the Microsoft, all the person has to do is to visit the education.microsoft.com and sign up to begin. Okay? Sign up to begin. As easy as that. So, Rhoda, I hope this answers your question. If you want to bring someone to the platform, I just try to assume that I understand what platform you're talking about. Okay, I just want to assume I know the platform you're talking about. So that is it. Any other questions? Any other questions before we call it a day? Wow, I'm so glad. This Hangout has been so amazing. I've had Bash Ola, Titilayo Segun Ojo, Rhoda Temiloluwa join, Victoria Kerele, and I'm sure that other people can also catch up on the replay. So, I mentioned that every month. Oh, thank you, Rhoda. I can see Rhoda said it does. That's great. I said every month, if you join the Telegram community, we have this monthly free trainings for educators. Tomorrow is actually one of the training. Oh, that's nice, Rhoda. Good to know that. So tomorrow is actually one of the training. Every last Saturday of the month in the Telegram community, we have this training. And tomorrow's training is nice. So please make sure you join the group. I don't want you to miss this. Exploring global opportunities for educators. We're actually bringing an expert Flora Ikben. She's actually an expert when it comes to international education. And if you're looking to leave Nigeria and also consider other opportunities, scholarships, grants, and the rest, then Flora Ikban is your go-to person. So please do not miss the Hangout tomorrow by 1 p.m. But this one won't be happening on Telegram here. It's going to, sorry, it won't be happening on YouTube. It's going to be happening on Telegram. It's going to be happening on Telegram. And the time is 1 p.m. So please, 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 it's so amazing what travel, this opportunities does for you. If you are to sponsor that education yourself, getting an international education is not cheap. It is not cheap. I would be sincere to you with you. It is not cheap. So it's good to go via scholarship. I'm actually on a scholarship program in China here. And these are some of the things we would consider tomorrow. So invite your friends and please make yourself available. All you have to do is join the Telegram group and you would access that training. So that is all for now. Oh, Bashola is saying thank you. Thank you too. God bless you all. Oh, how do we get today's training material? Yes. Um, okay. All you have to do, all you have to do is join the Telegram group. And in the Telegram group, that is where I post my training resource material. You can get access to the training resource material. I mentioned I will post this slide, and I also mentioned I'm going to post the free link for the tutorial I created for everyone who is a participant. So everything I will be dropping on the Telegram group. And also, please do not forget to send your email address. It is so important. I can't release the achievement code generally. It's not really right for me to do that. So if you send me your email, I will be able to mail you the training code for this program. And wow, 57 minutes of just fun time, having fun, hanging out with every one of you. Titilayo Joe, you're welcome. I'm glad you found the presentation so helpful. And special thank you to every one of you who invested your time hanging out with me today. I hope we'll have many more calls to meet and work in the future. So if there's no other question, I will be ending this broadcast, and I'm sure everyone can catch up the replay because I set it as I listed it as public. So you can also subscribe to the channel where this training was hosted, and that's where you're able to be notified when there's a new training or when I upload other contents generally. So thank you so, so much for your time. Thank you. Any other question? If there's none, I would be ending the broadcast. Thank you, Titilayo Shegu Ojo. Thank you, Rhoda. Thank you, Bashola. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Olusegun Michael Adeniyi. Thank you, Rhoda. Victoria, I've mentioned, and every other person who will be watching the replay of this hangout. It's been so nice hanging out with you. And this is me telling you from the beautiful city of Changchun, China. Zaijian. Goodbye, everyone. See you in the next hangout.